Okay, so check this out. I had just jumped in. I'm swimming around. I'm checking the scene. I'm seeing some good fish. I'm seeing some good activity down there. And then literally out of nowhere, this happened. Man, I don't know if I've seen a nurse shark that big. And listen, man, a nurse shark feels like a real shark when he's under the water with you and he's that big. But anyways, listen, he was eyeballing me. I don't know if the camera picked it up, but he was eyeballing me and he was turning, just kind of hanging. I mean, he's right up on me. And so I had to give him a little poke. No, I didn't shoot him. I just poked him with my spear gun and he swam off. But man, I mean, he was solid when I poked him. And anyways, and then you see him swimming away. I can't wait to see the footage. I hope it's as good as I think it is and you guys get to see the interaction. It's really cool. I think it looks okay.
All right, welcome back, guys. We are now underwater in search of mangrove snapper. What do we got down here? Look over here to the right. Nice little keeper Florida lobster. See you in August. On this dive, I wanted to check out a lot of these coral structures and see underneath if I could find any red grouper. None yet. But look at the life. So much life. Okay, so here we are on our first dive. And getting ready to pick up our first mangrove. Bam, hit, score. Not a bad one, about 14 inches. He'll eat well.
Nice 14-incher right there with the spear gun. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I had to work for that guy. I got down there and I had a lot of great attempts. I think you'll see in the footage, I had mangs that were like over 20 inches that I was taking shots at but missed. And I also had a really nice, probably roughly 20+ inch mutton that was right there and totally missed it. I probably had an earlier shot, but should have taken a shot, but didn't take it. And I paid the price with a miss because I ended up trying to take a bad shot. I didn't even hit him, I don't think, in any way. But the fish are down there. It's a great way to spend the day. Thanks for watching.
All right, let's get back down there and see what's going on. Let's see if we can get another one of these mangs. Man, look at the color of that water. Isn't that amazing? Oh yeah, we got a few for the picking right there. Another one for the box. From the top, you really can see all of that structure down there. Oh yeah, he's a nice one. He'll keep.
And then literally out of nowhere, this happened.
All right, watch the bottom of your screen. That's the head of the shark. He came up on my left side. I was completely surprised by him. And then he turns to me and he's looking at me. He's eyeballing me. I'm like, pal, you get out of here. I'm going to give you a little poke. There's the poke. And he's on his way. But that was a bit of a surprise, ladies and gentlemen. See you later, Charlie.
Wow! Giant shark! I heard who I caught that!
Oh my gosh, it's the biggest freaking nurse shark I've ever seen. He came up behind me and literally brushed me on my left side. I had to poke him with my spear.
Wow!
He was solid, 7-8 footer.
All right, time to move on from the shark and get back to spearfishing. Look at the way the light comes through the water and hits the bottom. Isn't that incredible? Every time I drop in, it's a total surprise. Always full of excitement. You never know what you're going to see down there. All right, another mang for the box. So these were some really nice sized mangs here. These were probably 15, 16, 17, and I just missed that real nice one.
How did I miss him?
The good news is these patches are full of mangs, so get back down there and find another one. So here I'm just cruising in, checking out this coral, and I see some antennas poking out. Your friendly Florida spiny lobster. We'll see you in August, pal. These guys were everywhere down there. One of the things that I keep working on here is bottom time and holding my breath better. Obviously, the longer I can stay down there, the more opportunities I have. Which one? There's so many. All right, you. Another one for the box. So when I took a shot at that mang, I missed him obviously, but I didn't miss the coral and went straight into it with the spear. So I had to go down and retrieve the spear. Checking out the spear, making sure it's not bent. It's in good shape. Look at that school. And I think these are cuttlefish. I'm not sure what they're called. If you know what these guys are called, put it in the comments. They look like squid. And here comes a mutton, but I'm not sure he was a keeper-sized mutton. He looked a little short, so I just kind of chased him but gave up on him. I did see some larger mutton earlier and did get close, but I didn't get a good recording of it and I missed. Here's another mutton I'm chasing around. He's a shorty though. Like I said, every dive, I never know what I'm gonna see. And here's a nice hogfish. Now, Stephanie said all day long this guy was a keeper, but I wasn't sure. And so I got in real nice and tight. I could have taken the shot, but I felt like he was just on the edge, so I chose to let him go. But look at that bad boy. That's some good table fare. But you could see all the rocks everywhere. You know they hold nice lobster. All right. What? Yeah, that's right. Great shot. Flopper didn't make it through, and he got off. Another one of our friendly Florida spiny lobsters just crawling across the hard bottom. And I wanted to just take these next couple clips here, and I just wanted you guys to see all the life. You can see there's just schools of all different types of fish, predominantly mangrove snapper, everywhere. And for the most part, all these guys are keepers. Here I am moving in on a mangrove, getting in tight. And there's the shot, and I got him. You're going in the box, pal. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back home with our bounty.
Okay, guys, I think we could have probably landed some more fish, but we decided to try to go for some biggies and forsake the small ones, but we ended up with these, and I think it's still a nice catch. You guys will see on the footage, man. Oh my gosh, we had some really good opportunities, but we missed. But we got some nice food here for dinner. A couple 14 inchers and a couple 13 inchers. So all keepers, all delicious. There we go.
Oh. Nice freezing. Was there a lot of them down there? Yeah. Really?
And then they got spooked, and the big ones would stay far out, and then I try to get in on them, and they'd run. So, and that's my fault, because at the very beginning they gave me tons of chances, and I just missed because I just got overexcited. There were nice mutton, hogfish. Stephanie saw me up on a hog, like I was on him, like I could have just dusted him, but I didn't pull the trigger because I wasn't 100% sure he was 16. And I just didn't want to deal with it. So, but Steph seems to think he was 16.
He looked big. He did. Big from the
There
top.
were some there, and I was really set up on some nice. There were some really big muttons that I didn't get close enough to, and then there was one that I did get pretty close to, but I wasn't sure. Again, he needs to be 16 too. So I was just like, I didn't pull the trigger.